Alright guys, today I went to a sourdough class hosted by Mama P. There's my dough. Since we don't have a working oven in the cabin, awesome Jay's got one hooked up in the pool barn. We're gonna make some bread. Right. What?
So you love our ridiculous off-grid life?
That's what we're gonna change our channel to.
Ridiculous off-grid with Jay and Jen.
We don't do anything traditional. We do everything untraditional.
We could just put the new oven
but
and
it's
still.
not pretty.
It's not pretty, so we'll figure it out.
He's gonna make it working for me.
Well, I'm making this work for you.
Yeah, I'll just have this one working out here.
The outdoor kitchen's gonna have a functioning oven, but
so we made one loaf.
I think it looks beautiful.
It's a little crispy in top, but look at that.
Like, it's perfect, other than this tiny little bit.
Well, that was the first loaf. Brandy sent me home with a couple extras because she didn't want to make 40 loaves of bread.
Maybe she did it because she is a wonderful person.
That too. She just, so I got another one to make. So we're going to throw that one here in the oven. Try not to burn that one.
This one's perfect. Like, it's perfect other than this little tiny crisp, which you can cut off in 2 seconds.
Look how pretty it is.
It's beautiful.
I've always wanted to learn how to do this. This is like a fun homesteading skill. It's a fun homesteading skill. So I'm gonna make some bread for a while here. We've been giving away a lot of bread, but this one's ready to go. Let's do a X or something different.
Perfect. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna put this. Slide that off to the side.
There we go. So you slice it all up and so it can breathe. Ta-da! And now we wait 25 minutes. All right, guys. I am super excited today to talk to you about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Treat Life. They make outdoor security cameras. So one of the great features is the 355-degree tracking and 100-degree tilt. It's got AI tracking, so it's going to track somebody if they're at your house or your property. It's got vehicle detection, so it's going to tell you if there's a vehicle there. The app is super easy to use too, which I like. I like stuff that's really easy, apps to use that are easy to download, easy to figure out the settings for. It's got 5 megapixel HDR recording. So the videos are stored here on the camera and a SD card or in a cloud, or they get sent to your phone if you have the app like I do. So I get notifications and then I can just scan through and see what's going on. It's got two-way microphone, which is cool. So if, let's say, I was in town and Jason was outside here and he didn't have his phone on him, I could shout at him through the mic on this and ask him something if I forgot something or he needed me to get him something and I wasn't sure, which is a really cool feature. Like, that's something we would use it for. Or if somebody was, you know, at our property that we didn't want, we could tell them we can see them, they need to get out. It's also got a spotlight on it at night. It lights up the area, so you're rest assured that your area that you're covering is going to be well lit. It also has a 3x zoom On the app, you can set it up to get alerts if it sees a human or a car, and you can set up the detection zone of where you want the area most covered, so that way if there's movement in that area, you get notified. It was very easy to connect to the internet. Didn't take me much time. I think it took me about 5 minutes to set up, which I really like. The ease of setup too really makes everybody's life easier. This is also very durable to the outside elements, rain, snow, sun. It's gonna put up with all of it.
So thanks for letting Jen tell you about the Treat Life security camera. It was really that easy. Just plug it in, hook it to Wi-Fi, and you're ready to go. Jen set it up. I installed it in just a few minutes. So do us a favor and check out the links in the description box below in the first pinned comment to check out the Treat Life security camera and get one of your own. We'd like to thank Treat Life for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to the video.
Loaf number 3. I'm like a little homesteader,
Oh.
a pioneer womaner.
So I can catch your foot. You gotta put the bread in the middle of the paper.
Well, sometimes stuff doesn't work out perfect. All right, we'll see how this one turns out. Are you proud of me?
You're my pioneer woman. You can make some delicious bread.
It's so pretty. I'm so excited. It's raining. Can you hear?
Thanks.
Hopefully everything's okay, but we can't control it. We survived the
Hopefully.
horrible storm.
Hopefully the rest goes north of us or south of us.
You gotta take it out.
Yeah, watch out.
You just gotta take it out, and then we gotta tap it, and if it sounds hollow,
It's done. No matter if it's hollow or not.
well, it does.
It's done.
Brandy will yell at you. Yeah,
soft
let
over
it
there.
still cook for a few more
Well, I
minutes.
turned everything on. Nothing else can stay in here, right?
I'll come back out in a second.
You can just go in.
No, I'll come out and help you with everything.
Okay.
I'll be back out in 2 seconds.
All right, guys. I guess that was intense. It was very loud. I hope all the solar stuff's okay. So, one thing I didn't notice or didn't realize, and this is pretty important. Everyone talks about off-grid ovens and stoves. And this stove, not the stove, but the oven is drawing like 450 watts. There's like a glow plug in there. There's like a glow plug. There's not a sparker, like a igniter in the oven. It's a glow plug.
What does that mean?
It's like a really hot coil. And it's drawing like 450 watts.
It's a lot, yes.
Yeah. It's drawing like 120 watts when the flame is on. But then once the like when the flame turns off and then it wants to restart, it's 450 watts.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's like
Maybe it's a good thing we didn't put it in the cabin then.
Yeah. If we wanna,
It can go in like the outdoor kitchen or like the building we're gonna build. Maybe we'll put it in that. Because then we could cook, like bake in there.
We can bake in there if we need to.
And we can we'll make it.
That way it's optional solar.
Yeah.
450 watts is a lot
That's
amount.
where that one will go. It will go in our fun little building we're gonna have. It's gonna be the best multi-purpose building in the world.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good build. I like it. Good idea.
Because then you can boil off your sap in there too. If we have the oven in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. We
have a really cool multi-purpose build, guys, coming up probably really soon because it's going to be our first build, I think, that we're going to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to be super multi-purpose. You guys are all going to be super excited about it. We're excited about it.
We're gonna try to make it come together pretty quick so we can get on to other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can use it. And it's gonna be like it's like 6 birds with 1 stone rather than 2.
Building a bunch of little buildings or having a building for a building. It's gonna be a multi-purpose building.
Because everything we want to do in it is gonna be like 1 or 2 month tasks. So why have multiple buildings? So stay tuned, guys, for that.
We're so excited to do it.
It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna solve a lot of problems. So. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to go inside and eat some sourdough bread.
We don't have any jelly. You didn't buy any jam, did you?
No.
Today?
But we have sourdough bread. It just tastes delicious on its own.
Aww. That fanciness, guys. I feel like a real baker now.
Don't let Jen fool you. She's pretty good at making cookies and breads. But she's always expanding her horizons. Just like everybody should, right?
Mm-hmm. Look at how pretty it looks. I'm so excited. And it smells so good.
And our little oven in the pole barn worked out for us tonight, eh? So, making things work.
Yep, we're making it all work.
Better every day.